Welcome to the Moon God Pod. I'm your host, JwowLax, and today we have a Super Bowl special edition episode of the Moon God Podcast. Typically on Mondays, we call it Moon God Mondays because that's when we put out our podcast and we talk to moon gods, people associated with Aku, NFT influencers. We like to keep that rhythm and cadence. However, we were unable to do that because we were in Phoenix doing media night of the Super Bowl. Media night's this amazing experience for fans and media. The fans get an opportunity to meet the players, take pictures, get autographs, and the media gets to talk to these young men right before the biggest game of their life. Now, the Super Bowl to most is the biggest goal a football player can achieve. It's the dream of many. And we had the opportunity to talk to these guys about the magnitude of this dream coming true, the process of getting to the Super Bowl, the goals that they achieved, the obstacles that they face, that they overcome. I really hope that you guys enjoy this episode as much as I enjoyed talking to these young men, because there was inspiration and motivation all around. Now, I will tell you that the audio and some of it is a little difficult because it is an experience. The music, the noise, it is, if you ever seen the media night on TV, it is a circus. But we got in the trenches, we got the interviews, and I hope you enjoy them.
Jason Harrell here with Rick Lovato of the Philadelphia Eagles, and you're on the cusp of the Super Bowl. Kind of a big game for you.
Exciting times, man. Very exciting times.
When you started playing as a kid, was there somebody that maybe gave you that encouragement, that inspiration, that said that one day you could be here?
Yeah, I have to say it's my dad for sure. He's been supportive of me every step of the way, and my mom too. She's actually the one who got me into long snapping. So, both of them have been so supportive. Haven't missed a game in my career as a college player. They missed a couple this year, but they've been to almost every stadium I've been to in the NFL. Gotta love my parents being so supportive.
When you were playing as a kid as well, you probably had players that weren't long snap professionals, but those guys that you just said they're going to be in the NFL one day, they didn't make it. What separates those guys from you?
There's a lot of sacrifice that needs to be made to be a professional athlete. The things you need to give up just to be a professional athlete is tremendous. You need to be great in the classroom. You have to be obviously great on the football field, but time with your friends, you got to sacrifice that to want to be better at what you're doing, at anything really. And truly it is about using your time wisely.
Did you ever imagine that you would actually be participating in the Super Bowl? I mean, this seems like a dream. The biggest dream was probably being in the NFL.
Yes, for sure.
But where does this rank up?
This is up there because I was actually a part of the first Super Bowl team as well in 2017. So that was up there. Everything was brand new to me at the time. So this is my second time around, and I'm still absolutely loving every moment of it.
Since it is your second time around, you're the veteran, the experience.
Yeah.
What do you tell the new guys that are experiencing all this for the first time?
Yeah, I try to just tell them what's going to happen. A lot of the same events still occur the same way as they did 5 years ago. And, that it's another game week for us. We can't treat it as something that's bigger than it is because we just need to prepare as we normally do, like it's a game. We've been so successful at that all year long, we can't change anything now.
What's your favorite quote that really kind of gets you inspired, that you kind of lean on?
Oh gosh, my favorite quote.
Could even be just something the coach told you.
It's just like it's got to be one of the Vince Lombardi quotes. I can't remember the exact wording for it. But Vince Lombardi was actually buried in my town. I got a tattoo when we won the Super Bowl of the Vince Lombardi trophy, and I wish I remembered what the quote was. But it's he was so motivational, such a great coach throughout the NFL, the history of the NFL. And I'm sorry I can't name one single quote from him, but yes.
Pretty much anything Vince said.
Of course, yes.
So that's your quote. I appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you very much.
Here with Trey Sermon of the Philadelphia Eagles. Trey, it's got to be a dream come true. You get ready to play in the Super Bowl. What does it mean to be in this moment?
It means a lot. just having this opportunity. It's a blessing.
First of all,
and I don't take it for granted.
congratulations.
When you were young, did you ever imagine that you would be on this stage? And what was it that really kind of motivated you to pursue this goal?
When I was young, I always dreamed of, just being in the Super Bowl and just kind of making it here. So just actually being here, I mean, it's, like I said, like it's a blessing, man. I'm very grateful. Yeah. I mean, I knew where I wanted to be, so and I had to just continue to work hard and just be consistent.
So the Aku project that I work with, the whole concept is about an uncle that his young nephew asked, "Can a black kid be an astronaut?" What does that sentiment kind of related to your own life? Being a young man, becoming a professional athlete, how does that resonate with you?
It resonates with me just because, I mean, you can do anything you put your mind to. Long as you have the work ethic, the dedication, I mean, anything is possible.
What's the biggest pivot that you've had to get to this moment? Like the biggest obstacle?
I'd probably say after I got drafted, just not playing a lot and then ending up here. And I feel like that was probably the biggest obstacle, but I know that I continue to work hard and good things will happen. I know that I have a long career ahead of me, so like I said, I've got to be consistent with what I do and make the most of it.
We're a big fan of quotes or like mantras. Is there like a quote or a mantra that you kind of repeat over in your head to like kind of get you up and get to work in the morning?
I probably have to say, be where your feet are. I feel like that's a big one for me. Like I said, I got a great opportunity being with the Eagles, so just being where my feet are and embracing it and just looking at the positive.
Be where your feet are. Great message for you kids out there. Thanks, Trey. Here with Andre Dillard and the Philadelphia Eagles. Andre, you're a big man. No doubt about it. You weren't always a big man. You were a young child. Did you ever imagine you'd be standing tall here?
Not in a million years, man. It's been a long time coming. Little skinny kid, coming to become what I am now. It's crazy.
When you were growing up, was there somebody that you kind of looked up to that really inspired you? That, obviously we have our parents, hopefully. But was there somebody that really kind of just saw something in you that said, this could be a reality?
Yep. I have my high school coaches to thank for that, and actually both coming to the game, so I'm really excited to have them here. None of us thought that something like this would happen back then, so I really have them to thank for pushing me and not letting me give up when it got hard, and pushing me to just give the game a try.
Let's say you have like a cousin or nephew or something, like 10 years old. He says, I want to be something crazy like being a professional athlete or an astronaut or something like that. What words of encouragement do you tell him?
I think the biggest thing is perseverance. Whenever things start to get hard, when you're trying something new, that you really want to succeed at, I think when it gets the hardest, that's when you have to really dig deep and push yourself to keep going. That's what I had to do. A lot of times throughout my football career, and I know that's what a lot of these guys have to do, so really just think just keep pushing. One more day, one more rep, all of that. One more step, just put foot in front of the other.
What's a quote that you kind of lean into or a mantra when you kind of don't want to get up and trying to get out of the road?
Nobody cares, work harder.
Jeffrey Lurie got a whole
background. If you really think about that quote, it pretty much holds true. Like strangers, co-workers, and coaches, whatever, like your boss, nobody cares about your personal feelings or like personal struggle. They got their own struggles. You just gotta keep going, grinding.
like a COVID one.
It could have been one of them.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Take it down. Here with Mario Goodrich of the Philadelphia Eagles. Mario, you're at the Super Bowl, my friend. How does it feel?
It's amazing, you know, to see all the fans here, different media, just covering this.
All right, we are here at the Fan Stadium Lions of Michael Byron Jones. Right now, how do you feel? Ready to go? Okay, so first question. How prepared are
Do
you?
you have like a quote or mantra that kind of gets you going, that kind of propels you to make it to the NFL? It's no small task. There's still time where you don't want to get out of bed.
I wouldn't say I got a specific quote. I just like my family.
All right, next question. Philadelphia is a city. What's the one thing you want the Eagles fans?
I just think about my kids, man. All the
You're young. You're laying in bed, dreaming about playing in the NFL. What was it that made you become a professional athlete? You probably had some teammates that were better, but you had to work at it. What was it that separated you from those other people that you left?
I'm here with just the linebacker, rookie linebacker, Kemp team. I'm here to show everyone that Philly fans, Eagles fans, it's absolutely crazy. When you play the SEC for a few years, what is the difference between football grounds and the Philly grounds?
This game is about, well, I feel like experience.
So Philly
How
over
do you stay
not
motivated
making
and focused? Right now you're a practice player, but your number can get called at any moment, including the biggest game of the world.
unreal. So how would you rate the length comparatively to like with like the swamp or with like at the SEC?
Anything can happen. We just gotta be ready. Anything can happen.
Oh yeah, exactly. Like Tennessee.
One of your younger cousins, maybe your little brother, tells you he wants to play in the NFL or do something crazy like being an
We don't do
astronaut.
shit.
What do you tell him?
Tennessee was loud.
Be a best day winning.
When they win it, that's a big influence.
Nike got it right. Just do it. Thank you, Mario. Here with Michael Clay, special teams coach for the Philadelphia Eagles. First of all, for yourself, you're coaching in the Super Bowl.
Right.
How is that feeling?
Very blessed, honored. Fortunately, this will be my second time coaching in the Super Bowl, so something's happened that's gone right, and being able to come back here and hopefully get a win on Sunday.
Is it different, like now that it's the second time, or is it still?
I think it's more familiar with the whole week leading up to the game, but obviously got to prepare just like any other week and make sure we get these guys ready to play against Kansas City.
Coaching is a big part, X's and O's, but you're also, a guy, a mentor to these players, especially like the young guys, like the practice players that aren't the Jalen Hurts. What do you tell them? Special teams is where you can make your career. You graduate from special teams and you get a starting spot. There's not a lot of Hesters. What do you tell these young guys, especially the rookies that are trying to make a name and get bigger impact?
To be patient. Everybody wants to be the starter, but from a special teams standpoint, all we want to do is help you be the better person, better player that you can be, and prolong your career. So just be patient, and if you're able to take in all the information you possibly can, your time's going to come. I've had guys I've coached for 5-6 years that became starters elsewhere playing special teams, so it's not a long shot. Just being able to take it in stride, and hopefully it works out for the best, starting on the perspective offensive and defensive side.
You probably got cousins or nephews or something like that. Like you're talking to like a 10-year-old. What do you tell them when they say, I want to play for you in the NFL, or I want to be an astronaut?
Oh, yeah. You know, one of those things is whatever you put your mind to, go for it. Go 100% with it. If that's what you want to do, I tell them, hey, if that's what you want to do, put your full body into it, and hopefully it works out for you.
We've asked a lot of the players like a quote or mantra that kind of gets them up. I know you have some loaded. What's your favorite quote to tell the player?
Oh man, I don't know if I have a favorite quote that I tell a player.
You can throw 2 or 3. You won't discriminate.
I really don't have any mantra like cliche quotes. I kind of just off the hook. Like I really.
Okay, let's do this. A book. What book would you tell someone that they need to read?
Shoot. I'm watching out. I really don't have a book either. I kind of just go off life lessons more than anything else.
Well, life lessons words.
Right. Appreciate that.
Hope you enjoyed hearing from the Philadelphia Eagles, but there are 2 teams that play in the Super Bowl. We have the Kansas City Chiefs coming up next. Here with Leo Chenal of the Kansas City Chiefs. Leo, you're realizing a dream already playing in the NFL. How surreal is it? What is this dream?
As a rookie, you can't ask for any more. A lot of guys go through their whole career not be able to see the stage or live this moment. So I'm just trying to take in like everything I can. I'm trying to appreciate everything I can. I'm really blessed, but it's definitely surreal.
When you're a little kid, and you're kind of envisioning this moment, was there ever a moment where you really kind of, as a guy getting older, where you're like, this is my reality? This is, what was that moment for you?
Growing up, I didn't really believe in myself, to be honest. I definitely had dreams of playing in the NFL. I always said, like, I want to go to the NFL, I want to go to the NFL. So it took me a while to actually say, like, dang, I can do it. It wasn't until, like, my sophomore year of college, after the season, basically. So, and then the next year I declared after the next season. So, sometimes you don't fully believe in yourself, but, you gotta go through every day like you love something.
So, the years before, like in high school, what made you keep pushing? Was it just like the idea that I can get a college scholarship, or what kind of got you out of bed every day? Where other players might have been more talented, might have had more natural gifts, but you overcame it. You're here, they're not.
Yeah, like I said, like not even actually to like junior year maybe of high school, I didn't even think about going to college. So I just love football. Like that's all I cared about. Like I just couldn't wait for every single season I played 3 sports, but every year I would just wait for football and I would train for football and keep my competitive edge playing other sports, and I would just love it. It was my life.
A little kid comes up to you, 10 years old, says, "I want to be you when I grow up." What do you tell them?
Don't be this ugly. No, to be in this moment, like I said, like I came from a small town, so anybody can really do it. You just gotta, like you said, you gotta love the work you do. I think that's the biggest thing, loving what you do. You gotta find something you love, because like you don't need an excuse, like a reason to push yourself. It's just you love it.
What's the best lesson that you've learned personally that kind of keeps you going, keeps you waking up, hitting the gym?
Best lesson I've learned, I would probably say, like, continue to ask questions. Never think you know it all. Even if you're a genius, there's always a field or area or something you don't know and that somebody else knows. So just always ask questions. Always keep learning.
Always ask questions. That way you find the answer to get to the Super Bowl like this guy.
Yeah, baby.
Here with Niang of the Kansas City Chiefs, and Lucas, you're on the biggest stage there is. Dreams come true? What were you thinking when you finally, like, whistle blows, fourth quarter, you're going to go to the Super Bowl? Do you kind of go back to, like, thinking as a kid playing in the backyard?
It really, it was a whole lot of emotions. Celebrated with all my brothers through the battles that we won that weekend, and then all prior, it all came together for that moment. I didn't really feel the weight of the Super Bowl. I think until I was actually back in the league, so I was like, some people never get to experience anything like this in their lives, and then we landed or something like that.
Routine is paramount for a professional athlete. This is nothing like your routine. So what are the tools that you use to stay focused and to maintain a routine in a situation?
You just got to stay grounded in your keys. You got to know, work hard every day, get better every day, and be the best you can be every day. Doesn't matter where you're at, as long as you follow that, you should be all right.
You got a little kid ask you, hey, Lucas, I want to be just like you when I grow up. What's the fundamentals that you tell him? What's the keys to success to
believe in yourself and just never stop working, work hard, hard work pays off. If you don't believe in yourself, nobody else will.
Do you have like a mantra, a song, or a quote that you sit there and you remind yourself every day that gets you right on track?
My mom told me, like, growing up, before every game, every day at school, just be the best you can be.
Well, we'll find out if he's the best on Sunday, but for today, you're among the best. Marcus Kemp with the Kansas City Chiefs, and Marcus, it's Super Bowl week.
It is, yeah.
Kind of a big moment for you.
Yeah, it's fun, and there's a lot of glitz and glamour around, and I enjoy taking it all in, enjoying the moment, and getting ready for the big game.
You know, your leader, Pat Mahomes, he has the game plan. He kind of knows exactly what's asked of him. You're a support player.
What?
Like, you've got to be called into duty at a moment's notice. How do you stay ready amongst all that, especially on a week like this week?
Right. It's not easy. Luckily, I mean, I had some good advice when I was younger to make a habit of preparing as if you were going to be out there on that field. So I think I made that habit. I've stuck to it for 6 years now, and it eventually pays off. It took a while, but it eventually pays off in a moment like last game.
Take us through with that habit,
Sure.
that information that you got. Like, if you were going to pass that along to the younger generation that wants to be in your shoes, what is that key to success?
Yeah, so there's always times when you want to give up or put the book down and not study just because you feel like, you know, you've been defeated, you're not going to play this week or next week, whatever it is. But I was told when I was younger that, you know, it's in those moments, it's in those times when you least expect it that you're going to need those habits. And so that's what I did. Anytime I feel that moment, I pick the book back up and remember what I was told, and I study. And so even on a day like last week, when, you know, I'm on the practice squad early in that week, not sure if I'm going to play, but still have those habits, and then eventually things work out the way they work out, and you got to fall back on you know, what you've been doing for 6 years. And lucky for me, it's been good habits that I created.
You sound like a well-read person. Do you have like a book or a mantra or a quote that you kind of always lean back on when you don't want to get out of bed and hit the gym, but it gets you going?
Well, I don't have anything specific. So I watch a lot of movies as well. So The Pursuit of Happiness is one of my all-time favorites with Will Smith, and that's inspired by a true story. And so I always look back on what that man had to face to get to where he was, and not to take any moment for granted, because it could be worse. You could be in a different situation. So even though I'm on a practice squad in an NFL team and I might not be starting on Sunday, you know, I will appreciate the position that I'm in always.
Well, they wouldn't be there without you helping them every practice. And it's the pursuit of happiness. It's not the state of happiness, right? So you have your moment here tonight. You'll have it all week. We hope you enjoy it.
Thank you very much. It's good talking to you.
Kansas City Chiefs, Darius Harris joins us. And Darius, this is one of the biggest moments of any childhood dream possible. You were fortunate enough to be here. What are you feeling in this moment, and what are you expecting this week?
Definitely enjoying the moment, you know, just taking it all in, enjoying myself, and just living out my dream to be in the Super Bowl and understand what goes on outside of the game is just phenomenal, you know, what the league put together for us, and it's definitely a dream come true, and I'm having fun with it.
It's a personal dream, but there's a lot of people that are kind of living the dream through, you know, your family, your friends. What does it mean to kind of represent them and to kind of, they had a lot of sacrifice to help you get here, and now it's kind of work pays off.
I think they're proud of me, you know, and I definitely, you know, they're definitely glad of me and the position that I'm in, the things I'm able to do. You know, they're just confident in me and just glad to know somebody around somebody that can be at this level and understand what goes through it. So it's definitely, you know, a good thing.
What do you think was like your biggest obstacle to get to the NFL?
I would say a shoulder surgery coming out of college, not being able to be healthy when I first came out, and not being highly drafted, so it kind of hurt my draft stock. But I'm still here. I'm still making plays, and at this level right now. So
What's that mindset where you go through this injury, draft status, you've got to work places, you got to really stand out. What is that secret formula that others could use?
I mean, honestly, no matter what you want, don't let nobody tell you you can't do anything. Don't let nobody deteriorate you from your dreams and your goals. Continue to put your best foot forward. Continue to just put your name down and go to work, no matter what goes on around you.
If you have one piece of advice for like a little nephew or a cousin, what would you tell the 10-year-old that wants to be you? Let's get it.
Stay true to what got you where you are. Believe in yourself, be confident in yourself, and put in the work.
Put in the work, stay true to yourself. Great words. Willie Day of the Kansas City Chiefs here at Super Bowl.
Yes, sir.
It's just a regular week for you, isn't it?
It's a lot more on the line this week. Excitement.
How do you just kind of hit yourself? This is a childhood dream for everyone. You're in the stands and you're the one that gets to win.
Oh, yeah, it's a blessing for sure. It's something definitely take it for granted. Cherish everything.
We all have obstacles. What was your biggest obstacle to get to this moment?
Just continuing to keep my head up and keep moving forward. It's not just one obstacle. I had multiple obstacles. Neither one of them held me down long. So keep moving forward every time I get knocked down.
We always need help and get help sometimes. Who was the biggest help for you?
At times it was teammates, but sometimes it was mom. Every time it was the good Lord. So really, whoever close to you. It could be anyone. A good friend, cousin, brother, sister, anyone.
Like Notre Dame has leave over their locker room, quotes, mantras, sometimes a song. What is it that kind of when you don't want to get out of bed and hit the gym, what is it for you?
To retire my mom. That's one big one for me.
If you had a younger nephew or a cousin that was 10 years old and they said, I want to be like you and I love. What's the key to success so that they can follow in your footsteps?
Never give up and just work hard. Like you said earlier, never let obstacles slow you down. They will slow you down. Never let them stop you. Bend but don't break.
Bend but don't break. Couldn't have said better myself. That's a wrap on this special edition of To the Moon God Pod from Phoenix and Super Bowl Media Night. We hope you enjoyed the interviews with the Philadelphia Eagles and Kansas City Chiefs. No matter who you're pulling for, there was some great motivation. Our coup is all about achieving dreams and realizing them. There were two main takeaways that I really took, and that was put one foot in front of the other and just keep working hard. We're going to keep doing that here at the podcast. You keep doing that and realizing your dreams. And if you made it this far in the video, always remember, like, comment, share, retweet, all those things so we can help spread the word and hopefully motivate some people and get them on board with our coup and the great movement that is Micah Johnson's vision. Until then, we will see you next time.